WCMP Sports, local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15, he's going to high step into the end zone, touchdown!
Slips one, slips a second, able to get away for Sluka. Back underneath, far side, and a goal!
To the lane and just gets the roll.
Wow. Pine City, Mora, Hinkley Finlayson, East Central, Braham, Rush City, Malacca, North Branch. Find out who's playing next at WCMPradio.com.
And welcome in, folks, here on a beautiful Friday evening in Finlayson, Minnesota, home of the East Central Eagles. They are getting ready to face the visiting Braham Bombers. Both teams looking for their first win on the season. Braham defeating East Central 56-6 last year, but this is a much different Braham team than last year's squad, so it'll be interesting to see what they both bring to the table. Earlier today, game day, Ethan Gilman was able to sit down with head coach Sean Kunke of the Braham Bombers, and they discussed a little bit about this week's matchup with the East Central Eagles. We'll take a listen to that, and then we'll bring you this ball game after word from some of our sponsors as well.
Ethan Game Day Gilman here, and I'm now joined by the Braham Bombers football head coach, Coach Kunke. Thanks so much for joining me.
Yeah, thanks again for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course, and looking at the season, already 2 weeks into the book here so far, and your team has played two very good opponents in Rush City and Mille Lacs, most recently Mille Lacs here last week. You guys faced a really talented dual-threat quarterback in that game. How do you feel your defense did?
I thought we did okay. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense, and especially in the first half, Ethan, we did a nice job of controlling the football on offense and limiting the amount of touches that Mille Lacs had with the football. But all in all, I thought our guys were keyed in. Felt like we had a good game plan heading in. And in the end, if you would have told me before the game that we were going to limit Mille Lacs to 2 scorers during the game, I would have told you that we'd have been in pretty good position to win, but it just didn't happen that way.
You guys came away with the loss, but your team got on the board there in the first half. And just talk about some of the good things that you saw your offense do that night. Yeah,
again, like I said, we had very good ball control offense. We mixed up the run pass pretty well throughout the course of the night, even being able to establish the run at different points, which we made a big emphasis on following that first week loss to Rush City. Just being able to work on the run game and get that going to kind of even out and balance again our passing and running attacks there. So I thought our offense did a really nice job all the way until we got to the red zone, Ethan, and that was kind of our Achilles heel. And the big difference between winning and losing last Friday. We had, during the course of the game, we had 3 separate drives offensively where we got the ball inside the 10-yard line, and we didn't score on those 3 drives. So, even if we score on one of them, we're looking at a tie game. If we score on 2 of them, we win. If we score on all 3 of them, we win by 2 scores. So, things could have played out differently. This week, definitely, we're going to have an emphasis on finishing our drives and putting the ball in the end zone once we get down there.
And, of course, the red zone can be a tough area to score in anyways, but what is something that you're going to be working on with your team, trying to work on red zone efficiency?
Yeah, definitely. We are going to have to definitely be able to run the ball more successfully in order for that to happen. Once things get squeezed in tight, once you get closer to the end zone and get inside the 10 especially, and it limits the amount of space and kind of compacts the defense in there as well. So we're going to have to be able to run the ball successfully to be able to capitalize on those situations a bit more. So that'll be a key. Now, certainly we can look to throw the ball and have some plays designed for good success in the red zone, but to be really, truly effective, we're going to have to be able to do both.
Trying to find that balance is always a big key for football, but what goes into the decision to whether lean on the run a little bit more or the pass a little bit more? Is that game plan? Is that something you see during the game? Maybe both even?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely both. We'll go in with kind of a game plan of how we want to attack the opponent's defense, but ultimately that can change as the flow of the game happens to progress. If we are establishing a good, solid run game, certainly we're going to want to maybe rely a little bit more heavily on that. Whereas if the opposite of that is also true, where they're stuffing the run on us pretty good, then we feel like we've got some pretty good athletes on the edge and a quarterback that can distribute the ball pretty well as well. And then we might lean more on the passing game. So it is a bit of both, Ethan. Again, kind of a pregame game plan that we have going in, as well as just kind of how is the flow of the game gone.
And how hard is it going into a game to change that on the fly, whether you need to or want to, and whatever quarter it's in? How hard is that to try and change that in the middle of the game, quarter, or even halftime?
Not really that difficult, Ethan. It's really not. And part of that is due to our kids putting in a lot of work during game preparation throughout the week. So we may go in with the game plan, but as we always tell the kids, we have to be ready and able to adjust on the fly at any point during a game. And so I feel like they've done a pretty good job of that. We try to prepare them to do so.
Speaking on that, how impressed are you with your team's ability? Because I think game prepping, looking at athletes, it may be easier said than done at times. But how impressed are you with your team on their ability to be able to game prep themselves and be ready for something like that?
Yeah, I thought from week 1 to week 2, I thought we showed tremendous growth. And I think that is in large part to the guys that we have in our locker room, on our football team. They're bought in. They want to go out and compete and give it their best shot. And they've definitely done that the first 2 weeks of the year, although it hasn't gone our way on in the win-loss column. But it hasn't been due to lack of preparation, lack of work ethic on the practice field, in the weight room, when we watch game film, certainly when we take the field on a Friday night. I've been very proud of our kids in that aspect, that they're just, doing anything and everything that we ask and really putting it all out there.
And this week will be your first of 2 road tests here the next 2 weeks. But this week you travel up to East Central, a team that probably familiar with. But what are some of the things that you're looking at, that you're watching out for on both their offense and defensive side of the ball?
Offensively for East Central, we're ball control once again, but we feel like we can hit some big explosive plays. Like I said, I think we've got some guys on the perimeter that can take it to the house at any point whenever they get the ball in their hands, and then hopefully we can bust a big one here and there. So offensively, just maybe looking to exploit some mismatches and hit a big one for scores. And then defensively against East Central, we're focused on keying in and stopping the run. They have a pretty good power ground game, and they'll sprinkle in some triple option in there as well. So we are focused in wanting to stop the run, and if we can do that, we feel like we've got a pretty good chance.
Speaking of the triple option, that is something that can be difficult to cover. Obviously, you've got film to watch, but defensively, what are the different jobs of guys trying to defend the triple option?
Yep, that's a great question, Ethan. And we have to play assignment sound football. We have specific guys on our defense that are responsible for the dive back in the triple option. We have specific guys in our defense designed to stop, tackle the quarterback. And we have specific guys on our defense that are designed to work on and stop the pitch back in the triple option. And so we take some time throughout the week to practice that. One of the best ways that we found in order to do so is we will line up a scout offense without a football and have them go through and run an offensive play and run the triple option, and just make sure that we have all 3 guys tackled or at least accounted for every time that they run that triple option at us. And it trains our guys on the defensive side of the ball to go and attack and tackle their man that they're responsible for, instead of, because it's really easy, especially at the younger age level, it's really easy to fall into the trap of watching the football. And you're not always able to see the football and where it's at, but if we can get those guys just getting to the right spots and doing their correct assignments, that'll really help in stopping the triple option.
And in a game like this, 2 teams who are ready for their first win of the season. How do you make sure that your team goes in and remembers just the game plan and remembers to stay calm? Or is that more of kind of the senior leadership?
Yeah, you're exactly right, Ethan. Leadership in the locker room, and we have, we tell our guys, captains are obviously the leaders of our football team, but we tell all of our guys that everyone can be a leader. It doesn't have to just rely and fall on our older guys, even all the way down to our ninth graders. Just consider yourself a leader, and you will perform to that level. And so by doing that, we want all of our guys performing it at their top tier level, and hopefully that'll help alter some outcomes in the end and get us in the win column.
Coach, that's all that I have for you here this week. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No, that sounds good, Ethan. I appreciate you having me.
Awesome. Well, I thank you so much for taking time to do this interview. It's greatly appreciated, and good luck going forward.
Sounds good, Ethan. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Hey there, neighbors. Matt Winsan, CEO Burnett Dairy. Farmers are the people that wake up before the sun, who battle the elements, and tend to their crops and herds with a passion that runs deep in their veins. At this time, I would personally like to thank the farmers. From all of us at Burnett Dairy Cooperative to all of our incredible farmers, thank you. Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Real farms, real flavor.
Kettle River Pizza loves supporting all the local teams. And if your team is interested in fundraising, well, they've got you covered. Kettle River Pizza has years of experience in fundraising for local teams, organizations, and clubs, and they would like to help you too. With their experience and the fact that Kettle River Pizza is an easy sell, your fundraiser is bound to be a great success. Visit Kettle River Pizza online and click on their fundraising tab. Kettle River Pizza, a winner every time. Grab a few at your local convenience or grocery store for after the game.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique, specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
And welcome back here on the campus of East Central High School, home of the Eagles, as they're getting ready to face their rivals with the Braham Bombers. Adam Hefty here alongside Eli Kohlberg. Thanks for joining me once again. He was with me last night over in Mora, so thanks for coming again. I didn't scare you off.
Thank you so much for having me, Adam. It's great to be back here doing some football. Man, it is such a nice day out here at Bruce Harding Field, home of the Eagles. We've got a great game brewing up tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams looking for their first win. Braham did win last year 56-6, but that was a much different team. Braham's still trying to figure out who they are. This is the first time I've seen East Central this season, but they've gotten better throughout the past few seasons, so it'll be interesting to see where both these teams are. It's a good measuring stick for both squads.
Yeah. You know, I'm the new kid on the block here. I don't know much about past seasons and stuff like that, but, man, I am excited to be in the presence of a professional.
Sorry about that. No, kick is away, and it's going to be returnable by East Central up at the midway mark. About the 40-yard line is where East Central will start their first drive. Caleb Buzo with the return. And that's where they're going to mark him down, is at the 40-yard line. Watching the first two Bomber games this season, Braham really needed to improve their line play. So let's see if this week of practice has really helped them out a bit. Number 11, Oliver Carlin in the shotgun, or in the pistol for the Eagles. 4 wide for East Central. 44, Brock Nelson behind him. He'll get the handoff. He'll get across the 40 to about the 44. So a 4-yard gain for Nelson.
there's not much you can say at the start of a ball game, but man, would I like to.
Yeah. Second down and 7 here for the Eagles. Carlin will bring the play in to the huddle. In the pistol once again. 4 receivers out wide. Olsen and Dornseif here on the near side. Man in motion, that's Bobby Rubio. He'll get the ball, and he's going to get tackled in the backfield for a loss of about 4 or 5. They're going to say a loss of 4. David Longren with the tackle. So it's going to be 3rd down and long. Going 2 wide, 2 backs in the backfield with Rubio and Nelson behind Carlin. Carlin takes a snap, hands it off to Rubio. He gets hit in the backfield, but breaks a tackle across the 45 to about the 47-yard line. So it'll be 4th down and about 2.5 for the Eagles. Oh, they're going to mark him down at the 47. So it'll be 4th down and 3. So will East Central elect to punt sort of in no man's land. They show punt with Lucas Shue back to return. Uzo back to punt. And the kick is away. It's a low kick. Shue will take it on the bounce with a head of steam. He'll try to get to the outside, but a big tackle there by Braden Olsen. Limiting the damage for the Eagles defense. Still decent field position, but the Bombers will start their first possession at the 37-yard line. Bombers going 4 wide in the shotgun formation. Bankston and Doble out to the far side. Shue and Eklund here to the near side. The handoff will go to Longren. He'll get tackled after no gain. Nelson once again with the tackle. They might have even lost a half yard. 3 minutes gone, still no score.
And also not much gain on yardage for both teams.
No, both defenses have really started out really well. 3 receivers out wide, Bankston to the right of Lidkey and Longren to the left. Bankston will get it. He'll try to get to the outside. He does across the 40, across the 45. Gets stonewalled there by Rubio at about the 46-yard line. But it'll be 3rd and manageable for the Bombers at the 46-yard line. Shue and Eklund here to the near side. Doble to the far side. Bankston and Longren in the backfield with Lidkey. Lidkey in the shotgun. And they'll draw East Central off sides. And that'll be an automatic first down. Or not an automatic first down, but it will give the Bombers a first down just in East Central territory. Three receivers out wide, 2 here to the near side. Lidkey takes a snap, hands it off to Longren. He goes up the 3-hole. breaks a tackle. He's trying to get to the outside. He does, gets a first down, still going. Ball's loose. And Braham will recover it. That's Tyler Eklund getting to the bottom of that pile. But a 10-yard gain for Braham will give them another first down. Both teams relying on the pass in the early going.
Yeah, it seems that defense on both teams is just hard to break through. And they don't get much yardage when they do break through.
Lidke takes a snap, hands it off to Bankston. He'll take it to the left. He's got the corner, cuts it inside. Another first down across the 20, and he's going to run out of bounds at about the 19-yard line. They're going to mark him out actually at the 21. So Braham finding some things that are working here in the early going offensively. East Central looking to bow up. You're close to the red zone. 3 receivers out wide for the Bombers. Lidke takes a snap, rolls to his right, trying to find a receiver. He has one in Eklund and caught. Tyler Eklund will receive the 21-yard touchdown from Garrett Lidke. Perfectly placed by Lidke. So Braham will be going for 2. Once again in that 3-receiver formation. Lidke takes a snap, hands it off to Longren. He cuts it inside, and he'll get in for the 2-point conversion. And Braham will strike first, up 8-0 here with 6:43 left to go in the first quarter. We'll be back here on WCMP after word from some of our sponsors.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owners agency, Pine Insurance Agency at pineagency.us today.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ash Cove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
So the Bombers strike first.
First blood leading the kickoff.
So
Seems to
getting
be
ready
good.
for the Kettle River kickoff. Going towards the sideline. Didn't get there, but the returner with a really smart play where he just went out of bounds and then touched the ball. So that means it is a delay of game, just like a kickoff out of bounds. So really smart play by Buzo. Yeah. So they're going to mark it up to the 35-yard line. So it's just like a kick out of bounds.
Very, very interesting play. Great strategy from the East Central Eagles. Good stuff.
Yeah, I'm surprised a high school student knows that. I barely know that. So Carlin in the shotgun with Nelson behind him. It's more of a pistol formation. He'll drop back to pass, getting some pressure from Longren. Passes up and caught by Braden Olson. Cuts inside, deep into Braham territory, down to about the 40-yard line. "25-yard pass play from Carlin to Olson gets the Eagles in business."
I think the Bombers striking first blood on the Eagles was a huge, huge motivator.
It might have been. It might have been. If they want to,
especially that being the first play after.
Yeah, if they want to keep pace with the Bombers, they might have to score. Two backs in the backfield with Carlin. In the pistol, Rubio and Nelson. Carlin back to pass, has a receiver, and that's incomplete. Broken up by Lucas Shue.
Had it in his hands.
Levi Cosbab was the intended receiver. Good pass, good route, almost brought it in, but better coverage by Lucas Shue. Lucas Shue was born to play safety. This is his third year playing a lot of minutes at that safety position. Two receivers out wide for the Eagles. Pistol formation, two backs in the backfield with Carlin. Carlin will take the snap, hand it off to Rubio. He breaks through the middle, close to another first down, but a 7-yard gain will make it 3rd down and 3. So this deep into Braham territory, with not many high school teams having a kicker, this might be 4-down territory. Carlin in the pistol. Two receivers out wide. Dornsife and Buzo. Handing it off to Rubio. He breaks a tackle in the backfield, cuts it upfield, and gets a first down at the 25-yard line. An 8-yard gain for Rubio.
Just too slick for that first tackle. That was a really good route run.
Jeff Ward was there trying to get him in the backfield, but he just shook off Ward and cut inside, cut upfield. So 1st and 10. Ball at the Bombers' 25-yard line. Just under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. East Central trying to answer the Bombers. Bombers went down the field relatively quickly and scored on a 21-yard pass play from Lidke to Eklund. Carlin takes the snap, hands it off to Nelson. Nelson will get tackled after a gain of about 2. David Longren with the tackle. Second down for the Eagles. Quick first quarter, because we're already under 4 minutes left to go in this first quarter.
Flew by.
It did. Dornsife and Buzo on the far sides of the field. Two backs in the backfield. Low snap, picked up by Carlin. Trying for that fade route and incomplete. With Ethan Schroeder on the coverage. Schroeder, the 5'10 sophomore, played really well last week against Mille Lacs with a big breakup in their loss. So So Dornsife and Buzo out wide. Rubio comes here to the slot receiver position. Carlin back to pass on 3rd and 8. Thrown, has a receiver, and incomplete. Intended for Dornsife. So it'll be 4th down. But you're going to go for it at this position on the field.
Yeah, you gotta go for the 4th down at this point.
Yeah, a punt's not going to do you much of anything. So Carlin will come in with the play call. Two receivers here to the near side. Rubio will go out to the far side. Carlin in the pistol. Nelson to his left. Carlin back to pass. Throwing it, intercepted by Tyler Eklund. He's got a lot of room in front of him. He's still going across the 40, across the 50, 40, 35, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown Bombers.
Wow.
Eklund picking up his 2nd touchdown of the night. This time, it is an interception return on 4th down.
Huge play from the Braham Bombers. Just amazing. Tyler Eklund, two touchdowns, correct?
Yes, 2
in
touchdowns.
The first quarter. Holy moly.
So the score is 14-0. Braham going for 2. Litke takes a snap, hands it off to Longren, getting some good blocking. He'll cut it upfield, and he gets in. And the Bombers will take a 16-point lead with 3:13 left to go in the first quarter. Timeout on the field will do the same. We'll be back here on WCMP after word from some of our sponsors.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Joe and the gang at Roddy Motors have your next pre-owned vehicle. Vehicles of all makes and models, and vehicles priced to move. Roddy Motors in Mora can also get you financed on site. Or, if you've got a vehicle to sell, Roddy offers consignment too. Yep, they'll help you sell your quality pre-owned vehicle. The 2-time winner of the Reader's Choice Best Dealer in Kanabec County. That's what you call a repeat champ. When you need a quality vehicle, make your way to Roddy Motors in Mora or RoddyMotors.com. RODDY Motors.com.
Welcome back here on WCMP. Adam Hefty and Eli Kahlberg here in East Central as the Braham Bombers take a 16-0 lead after a pick 6 by Tyler Eklund. Kettle River kickoff is away, and it'll be returnable, touched by East Central, picked up by Buzo, and he's going to be tackled at about the 20-yard line by number 54, Carter Beckman. They're going to mark him. His forward momentum stopped at about the 22.
Yeah, man, that is tough. When you're running sideways to try and skirt some tackles, gosh, you sacrifice yardage for trying to get more. It's a big gamble. Right. And in that situation, man, it just did not work.
East Central had a lot going on their last offensive possession before 4th and 7 led to the pick 6, but they were able to move the ball. So we'll see if they can continue that. 2 backs in the backfield with Carlin. Carlin will take the snap. He'll hand it off to Rubio. That's going to be about a 6-yard gain to the 27. So it'll be second down and short for the Eagles. Two receivers out wide for the Eagles. Second down and 3. Two backs in the backfield. Carlin in the pistol. He'll take the snap, hand it off to Rubio. Goes to his left, breaks a tackle. He'll be hit just shy of the first down marker. He'll get about a yard to the 28. So it'll be third down and 2. Ball at the 28-yard line. Two receivers out wide for the Eagles. Schroeder giving a lot of space to Dornsife. Rubio will take the handoff, and he's going to be hit at the 30-yard line. It'll be fourth down and 1. So down 16-0. We'll see what they do. East Central showing punt. Shu will be back to receive. The Bombers playing safe. Timeout on the field called by East Central. Will do the same. 16-0 is the Braham lead with 1:26 left to go in the first quarter. We'll be back here on WCMP after word from some of our sponsors.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Some things you just have to chalk up to good genetics. It's genetics that give cattle a competitive edge, and it's Case IH equipment that helps you get the most out of your livestock operation. Case IH has a bloodline with generations of innovation, and whether you're driving a Farmall, Maxim, or Puma, Case IH tractors get the job done. Stop by your local dealer and discover the full range of Case IH tractors and hay tools.
See Baraboo Implement in Rice Lake and St. Croix Falls.
East Central was showing fake punt. They did, but the snap was low, and Rubio couldn't gather it in. And Braham will take over deep in East Central territory at the 27-yard line. So it'll be first and 10 for the Bombers at the 27-yard line. Four receivers out wide. Longren to the left of Lidke. Eklund in motion. Pass to Eklund. He'll take it to the left side, trying to outrun a defender. He does. Gets across the 10. And they'll mark him down at the 9-yard line.
Eklund doing great tonight.
He's been doing big things here tonight. Braham in the Roddy Motors red zone. Roddy Motors in Mora is a veteran-owned business. Joe Rodemaker is a United States Marine. When you need a pre-owned vehicle, Joe will get you squared away.
I had said this once before, but I actually got the car that I drove here tonight from Roddy Motors.
How'd he do?
Oh, my gosh. Well, it's a 2008, so it's a little old, but.
Man in motion, that's Bankston. Handoff to Longren. Up the middle of the field, breaks a couple tackles. He'll get to about the 7-yard line. A 3-yard gain, making it 2nd and goal.
The 2008, old for me, young for Adam here.
There you go. Was that an old joke?
Yep. It's like a second past for you.
Bombers getting their play call from their coaches on the sidelines. But they're just going to wait until the second quarter as Braham, with a big first quarter, up 16-0 as we head into the second quarter. We'll be back here on WCMP with that second quarter after word from some of our sponsors.
Hey there, Matt Winsan, CEO of Burnett Dairy Cooperatives. Everybody knows that there are great places to play in Northwest Wisconsin, but did you know there are great places to work too? At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we employ our local communities within 5 counties from our Grantsburg location. We offer competitive wages, 401k, profit sharing, and great benefits, and you will have the opportunity to grow within our herd. Lots of opportunities to grow. Come be a part of our herd. Visit BurnettDairy.com, click on the Careers tab.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Hones Auto Body and Glass has 43 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are iCar and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. Hones, they'll fix you up right.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
David Longren crosses the 5-yard line to about the 2. Here on the first play of the second quarter. It'll be 3rd down and goal. They mark him down at the 3. But once again, it is 4-down territory this deep in Eagles, on the Eagles side of the field. Two backs in the backfield with Lidke. Shu and Eklund to the far side. Doble on the near side, handing it off to Bankson. He is hit early. Gavin Reichel with a big-time tackle for the Eagles, making it 4th down and goal. This would be a big stop for the Eagles if they're able to do it. Shu and Eklund to the far side. Bankston and Doble here to the near side. Shotgun formation. Lidke takes a snap, rolls to his right, throws it inside, and caught. Touchdown. A 3-yard pass play to Tyler Eklund. Of course, who else would it be?
If it's anybody, it's going to be Tyler Eklund. Holy schmoly. What's surprising to me about the Braham Bombers is they've gone for 2-point conversions this whole game. And I don't know whether it's they don't necessarily have a kicker that they can necessarily rely on or what. It just interests me.
A lot of schools in the area don't have kickers that really they can rely on. So a lot of them will go for 2. Braham will have 3 receivers out to the far side. Doble alone here on the near side, and he'll get the pass, and he'll get the catch for the 2-point conversion. And Braham will go up 24-0 just with a minute and a half through the second quarter. Timeout on the field. We'll do the same. We'll be back here on WCMP after word from some of our sponsors.
Whoa! They've got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got savings like Jack's Pizza, 3 for $12, Red Bull 12 ounce, buy 2, get 1 free, Johnsonville Brats and Dogs, 2 for $4, any size fountain drink up to XL, 79 cents all day. Open 24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local Auto Owners agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
The Kettle River kickoff was away, picked up by Buzo and tackled by Jeff Ward at the 27-yard line. Flag on the field. Just 1 penalty, so, well, I suppose 2 penalties while they're picking up the flag. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball at the East Central 28-yard line. Both teams with 1 penalty each, but relatively clean so far here tonight. Two receivers out wide, or here on the near side, Dornsife and Buzo. Rubio in motion. Hands off to Nelson. Big hole up the middle of the line. And that's going to be a first down for the Eagles. You could drive a truck through that space in the line. So good job by the East Central offensive line, giving Nelson the space required to get 12 yards.
Yeah, football is all about perception and playing the field. And if you don't know where you're going, you're going to get hit hard. But,
absolutely.
Man, he knew where he was going. Saw that hole, punched through it.
3 receivers out wide. Buzo, Dornsife, and Rubio to the far side. Nelson in the backfield. He'll get the handoff, and he'll get tackled by Eklund after a 5-yard gain. So it'll be 2nd down and about 5. The offensive line for the Eagles doing really well on this possession. Eklund did tackle him, but he's a cornerback, so you have to go a few yards down the field before you can get to him. Rubio in motion. Hands it off to Nelson. Close to a first down. They're going to give it to him probably. Another 5-yard gain from Nelson will get him to midfield.
And a first down.
First down on the play. So the Eagles are pumping here on this possession. Trying to cut into this 24-0 lead that the Bombers have built. 8.5 left to go here in this first half.
It's so easy to give up at this point of the game, but, man, 30 seconds into the second quarter, East Central is just not giving up.
It's all about leadership. So we'll see what kind of leadership the Eagles have. Hands it off to Rubio and tackled by Tucker Gould. 4-yard loss on the play. A lot of the East Central success has been up the middle of the field. But once they get to the outside, Braham has a lot of speed. And that's where they want you to go. Three receivers out to the far side. Nelson in the backfield with Carlin. Carlin takes a snap, hands it off to Nelson, and he'll get stopped after maybe a short loss. John Barker with the tackle, so it's going to be 3rd down and long for East Central.
It's a tough point to be at in this point in the game, Adam. Like you said, I mean, the Bombers have such a great sense of strategy and where they want the East Central to go and what they want them to do. Let's see if they can continue that throughout the entire game.
Well, now it's almost, East Central is almost forced to pass unless it's a draw play. Back to pass is Carlin, and it is intercepted by who else but Tyler Eklund. He's across the 30, and he's going to be marked down at the 26-yard line. His 2nd interception of the night. They're going to mark him down at the 25-yard line in another short field for the Bombers.
We're going to get sick of his name here pretty quick. Tyler Eklund, Tyler Eklund, Tyler Eklund.
The great point guard for the Bombers.
Yeah, he is doing wonderfully tonight.
Three receivers out wide for the Bombers. Bankston and Longren to either side of Lidke. Handoff going to Longren, and he's going to be tackled by Nelson. Flag on the field. It's in the area of holding. It will be a hold on Braham. And it's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And they're going to mark him down at the 35. Making it more difficult for Braham. Making it 1st down and 20. 4 receivers out wide. Lidke takes the shotgun snap. Back to pass, has Bankston. And it is off his fingertips, incomplete. Bankston, the intended receiver. Defended well. Reichel on the coverage. Bankston had a step, but Reichel closed that gap quickly, forcing the incompletion. Eklund and Shu to the far side. Bankston and Doble here to the near side. Lidke in the shotgun with Longren to his right. Back to passes Lidke. And intercepted by Bobby Rubio across the 40-yard line. Braham was going for the screen pass, but Rubio sniffed it out. So big play by Bobby Rubio trying to get the Eagles back into this one.
Yeah, I think the Eagles just got sick and tired of the interceptions.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball at the East Central 45-yard line. Dornsife to the far side. Nelson and Rubio to either side of Carlin. Handing it off to Rubio. Cuts up the middle. Gets about a 3-yard gain to the 48-yard line. Under 6 minutes to play here in this first half. Braham holding a 24-0 lead. Tyler Eklund playing a part in all 3 Bomber touchdowns. First one, a 22-yard fade out, perfectly placed by Garrett Lidke. And then a pick 6 return from Tyler Eklund, and then Eklund scored from 3 yards out. 4 receivers out wide for the Eagles. Carlin takes a snap, bubble screen, is caught by Rubio, but tackled by Tyler Eklund.
Who else?
Of course. His ability as a point guard might play a role in his defensive prowess. As a point guard on the basketball court, you kind of have to see the entire court. So he might see the field.
Yeah.
And see how the play is developing.
Yeah, he may see the field in a different light than some other really, really nice point guards and whatever else he plays. Gosh. He might see the field in a different way, and maybe that's why he's got so many touchdowns under his belt tonight. And huge, huge interceptions.
Braden Olson, along with Dornsife, out to the far side. Rubio and Buzo here to the near side. Nelson in the backfield. Bubble screen again. That's Olson. He's got some room, trying to cut it to the outside, and he is tackled shy of midfield. So a 6-yard pass play to Olson. It'll be 4th down at midfield, 4th down and 5. So an interesting play call from East Central. I believe they're going to punt, but down 24-0. Desperation might be setting in at some point. Maybe not here in the first half, but.
Yeah, I don't know, Adam. I mean, what would you do? Would you go for the 4th down?
I would punt. Your defense is doing relatively well, and your offense is starting to move the ball. You don't want to get down too far, but punting is probably the right move. Flag on the play. They're going to call false start, which will move them back to the 45-yard line. Three minutes left to go in the first half. Buzo back to kick for the Eagles. Shu and Eklund back to receive. Kick is away, returnable, and Eklund is just going to let that roll to about the 32-yard line, and that is where Braham will start their next drive late in the first half.
Good stuff we're seeing here, Adam. I mean, Tyler Eklund is on fire tonight. Braham Bombers, their defense is crazy.
They're both playing well. Braham, I feel like they're taking better advantage of the opportunities that East Central is giving them so far in the first half, but East Central has shown, especially on the offensive side of the ball, that they can take some chunks out of this Bomber defense.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what East Central has in store for the next half. I'm really, really excited to see how they get fired up, if anything changes at halftime.
3 receivers out wide. The handoff will go to Bankston, I believe it is. Ball was loose, but he might have been marked down. And that's going to be a loss on the play of about a half a yard. So 2nd down. Braham's probably not going to do anything drastic here towards the end of the first half. They might just run this clock down.
Well, we've known to expect the unexpected
right
when it comes to this game.
Litke in the shotgun formation, back to pass. Well, there goes my theory of them just running the clock out. He'll overthrow Lucas Shue, who is the intended receiver on the play. Robbie White on the coverage, making it 3rd down and 11 for the Bombers. Screenplay doesn't work as well because Bobby Rubio is playing spy there in the middle of the defense, just waiting for it. A lot of teams do that screenplay to gain some yardage, and it's an easy throw, and it could break if you catch the defense off plan. Pass to Tanner Doble, and he's across the 45, 1st down for the Bombers, and he'll be knocked out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock with 1:44 left to go in the first half. Four receivers out wide for the Bombers. Litke calling out an audible. Back to pass. Throws it deep to Eklund. Has him and just overshoots him. Tyler Eklund just running a simple vertical route. Beat his guy and had a step, but Litke just overshot him. 2nd down and 10 for the Bombers. Longren to the left of Litke. Litke takes a snap, back to pass. Throws a fade route to Bankston. That's incomplete. With Reichel on the coverage. So it's 3rd and long. Last time they ran a curl route to Doble. Doble did the rest of the work, getting across the 1st down marker. You have Eklund and Shue to the far side. Bankston and Doble here to the near side. Litke back to pass. Has Shue just out of his reach with Olsen on the coverage. 4th down and 10. 1.5 minutes left to go in the first half. And Braham will be punting away. Doble back to punt. Olsen back to receive. Low snap. Doble able to gather it in. Decent punt. It'll take a Bombers bounce inside the 10, inside the 10, and Lucas Shue touched it at about the 12-yard line. So East Central has 88 yards to go with 1:22 left to go in the first half to try to get on the scoreboard before the halftime break. Beautiful night here in Finlayson, 70 degrees right now. Don't have many of these nights left.
Yeah, Adam, I brought a hoodie tonight thinking, well, it might get cold, but it is nice and warm up here in Finlayson.
East Central going 2 wide, pistol formation. Hand it off to Rubio. Seeing if they can get some yardage. They do. And he'll have a first down to the 23-yard line. East Central with 2 more timeouts left. See if they elect to use those before the halftime break. It'll be 1st and 10, just shy of the 25-yard line. I think if you get another big gain here, it might be wise for East Central to use those timeouts, especially if it's in bounds. 2 backs in the backfield with Carlin. Carlin hands it off to Rubio, up the middle. He's got a big gain across the 35, and he's going to be tackled by Tyler Eklund. Another first down, and a timeout called by East Central. So East Central taking some chunks out of this Bomber defense on the ground. We'll keep it here. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for East Central at their own 36-yard line. 44 seconds left to play in this first half. Braham up 24-0 on the strength of 3 Tyler Eklund touchdowns. 2 receiving and 1 on a pick 6 on a 4th down play. So it'll be interesting. They might be trying to throw the ball here. That's been dangerous against this Braham secondary. It hasn't just been Eklund back there playing well, although he has been playing well. The whole Braham secondary has done their job here tonight.
Yeah, the defense on Braham is insane, but I think East Central really can pull this out. Crazier things have happened in these high school ball games.
We have seen many a time of those crazy things. So East Central going 4 wide. Back to pass, a bubble screen. We'll go to Rubio, breaks a tackle, and he'll go out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Another first down. And he went out of bounds, so the clock will stop with 37 seconds left to go in the first half.
That was great by 34 Rubio.
Yeah, Rubio doing a good job of knowing where he was on the field and just taking what he can get and stepping out of bounds. That preserves that last time out that they have for the first half. 4 receivers out wide. Nelson in the backfield with Carlin. Braham playing a 3-3-5. Braham showing blitz and just thrown out of bounds. Braden Olson, the intended receiver. Tanner Doble on the pressure for the Bombers. It'll be 2nd down. Ball at the 46. 32 seconds left to go in this first half. Buzo and Rubio out to the far side. Carlin takes a snap, back to pass, thrown, incomplete. Ball intended for Braden Olson. Tyler Eklund jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down and 10. 29 seconds left to go in the first half.
I'd like to see East Central get a little bit farther down the field, but man, wouldn't we all?
Yeah, I don't know what Carlin's arm strength is, but this is a long Hail Mary. Maybe one more first down would make East Central feel a little bit better. They do have one more timeout. So 3 receivers out to the far side. Braden Olson alone here on the near side. Braham showing blitz. And he's going to be sacked. They're going to say it was an incomplete pass. Braden Olson, they're saying, was in the vicinity. So no grounding is called. But I wonder if Coach Kunke is saying it didn't cross the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 4th down and 10 with Olson back to kick. 23 seconds left to play here in this first half. Snap is good. Olson's kick is a good one. Eklund will receive it at the 30. Cuts to the far side, across the 35, across the 40, and he'll be tackled at about the 42-yard line with 9 seconds left to play. Flag on the field. So we'll see what this laundry is all about. Face mask called on East Central, a personal foul face mask. And it's going to be 15 yards from the end of the run. So that'll put Braham in East Central territory at about the 43, I believe. No, they marked him down at the, where did they mark him down? So they're going to mark him down at the 44-yard line of East Central. Braham has all 3 timeouts. He won't use all 3, but you might want to get a little bit closer. You have that opportunity. So Lidke in the shotgun with Longren to his right. 4 receivers out wide. Back to passes Lidke. Throws, caught. And he is down at the 30. That'll leave 3 seconds left to go. So Braham with time for one more play. Braham will call their first timeout of the first half. So 3 more seconds. We'll keep it here because we don't want to spam you with commercials here at halftime.
You probably like hearing our voice.
Yeah.
Better than any commercial.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I have a smooth voice. No.
You really do, Adam.
I'll my voice isn't as strong as it used to be, so on my drive home, it's gonna be mighty quiet.
Well, don't worry, Adam. I just got done with my pubescent stage, so.
The way I still crack, I might still be in my pubescent stage. So Braham coming out of the timeout. 3 seconds left to go in the first half. Braham up 24-0. Back to passes Lidke. Crossing route, has a receiver, and it is caught by who else? Tyler Eklund.
You can just guess it at this point. Wow.
Placed perfectly by Garrett Lidke.
Lidke and Eklund, man. The dynamic duo.
So Braham will be going for 2, up 30-0 as we speak right now. So Longren to the right of Lidke. Bankston in motion. He'll come to the far side. Lidke throws a fade route to Doble. That's incomplete, and that is how the first half will end. Braham holding a 30-0 lead as we head into the halftime break. We'll come back here on WCMP to wrap up that first half after a word from some of our sponsors.
Whoa! They've got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got savings like Doritos and Lay's Mix and Match, buy one, get one half off. Jack Link's Beef Jerky variety, 2 for $10. Starbucks Pink in Paradise, buy one, get one free. Any Dr. Pepper, 3 for $5. Red Bull 12 ounce, buy 2, get 1 free. Open 24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
A Lennox air source heat pump is a high-efficiency air conditioning unit that can also heat your home or business during the spring and fall. It's more economical than heating with propane. Have Dale's Heating and Appliance install your Lennox air source heat pump. Ask Dale's how you can receive up to $1,000 in rebates for your air source heat pump system. And ductless mini splits also qualify for up to $1,000. Visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit KettleRiverPizza.com to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today.
Getting your vehicle repaired after an accident doesn't have to be stressful. Drop your vehicle at Hones Auto Body and they take care of the stress. From the estimate to easily working with your insurance, Hones will take care of minor dents, collision repair, glass replacement, and mechanical services. iCar and ASE certified technicians will get your vehicle fixed right. For a shop you can trust for collisions or everyday repairs, bring your vehicle to Hones Auto Body and Glass Mechanical in Mora or visit online at honesauto.com. That's HOHNS auto.com.
Rush City Auto invites you to come on in and check out their full lot of quality used vehicles. They got a car or truck for any size budget. Get your next vehicle from a local dealer with a great reputation. Rush City Auto wants to get you into a vehicle that you will love at a price you can afford. For more information, visit them online at rushcityauto.com and make sure you like Rush City Auto on Facebook to stay up to date with their inventory. Rush City Auto, quality used vehicles.
rushcityauto.com.
Welcome back here on WCMP at the halftime break. Braham holds a 30-0 lead over the East Central Eagles on the strength of 4 touchdowns. Garrett Lidke throwing a 21-yard pass to Tyler Eklund for the touchdown in the first quarter. 2-point conversion was good, making the score 8-0. Tyler Eklund then scored on a pick six. Beautiful play by Tyler Eklund. Beautiful acknowledgement of where the ball is going to be. And 2-point conversion was good there as well, making the score 16-0. Lidke then threw a 3-yard pass to who else but Tyler Eklund for 3 yards. 2-point conversion was good, making the score 24-0. And right before the halftime break, Garrett Lidke threw a 31-yard pass to Tyler Eklund, the junior. 2-point conversion was no good that time, and that is how we became 30-0. Here's a look at that pick six. I believe I have on the replay. In the pistol, Nelson to his left. Carlin back to pass. Throwing it, intercepted by Tyler Eklund. He's got a lot of room in front of him. He's still going across the 40, across the 50, 40, 35, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown Bombers.
Wow.
So beautiful understanding of where the ball was going to be. So what did you think of that first half, Eli Kohlberg, as he is joining me here tonight up in the East Central press booth?
Oh, my gosh. Well, you know, I'm the new kid on the block out here. Very new to WCMP and KBEK. Very excited to be out here. This might be my second game ever being up in the crow's nest and stuff like that. Very excited to be out here. First half was insane. huge interceptions all over the field. I know the East Central Eagles had one right after the Bombers got 2 interceptions. And, man, it was very fun to watch. Obviously, with Tyler Eklund and that pick 6, and he's running down the field. He's gunning it. I'm on camera duty tonight, and, man, he was hard to follow.
You're right. There's been really good play from the secondary. Tyler Eklund does have 2 interceptions, a good return on that second one. It just didn't go all the way. But that first pick 6, but also on the East Central side, Bobby Rubio sniffed out a screen pass and was able to intercept it and stop the momentum for the Bombers there in that second quarter as Braham was driving.
Yeah, Bobby Rubio, I mean, he has got a great sense of where to be. And when he was, I think it was a play, help me out here, probably in the second quarter, I want to say. And he was kind of almost walking down the field, skipping over tackles and stuff like that, and just has a really, really nice sense of where to be, where to go, and how to get there.
Allowing his blocks to form, giving him the room to run, and East Central has done a good job of running the football, but that puts him at a really tough spot because down 30-0, you're going to have to throw quite a bit, and this Braham secondary has been rock solid here in the first half.
Yeah, they've got a great defense, and they're passing. They're passing all over, which is something that, man, it seems right now, we'll see, that the East Central Eagles are falling to some of their passes.
Yeah, so East Central, if they're going to want to run the football, which would be beneficial for them if they can do it, they're going to have to get some big plays early in the second half because there's not a lot of time left to pick up 4 touchdowns. So if they're going to want to use the running, their running ability, which they have been doing well, they're going to have to get it done very quickly because the Braham defense has been doing a great job in the secondary and really not allowing any passing going on. Carlin throws a good ball, but if that secondary is right there defending, Ethan Schroeder deflected a pass, as did Tyler Eklund and Tanner Doble in that secondary. They are roaming the secondary very well. So East Central has the ability to do it, but we'll see if they can execute in the early going in the second half.
Yeah, we'll definitely see.
So halftime here in East Central, Braham with a 30-0 lead at the halftime break. We'll be back to kind of give you a look at the local area in football after word from some of our sponsors.
Sean here from Burnett Dairy Cooperative. We care about your comfort and safety. Regularly checking your propane gauge is critical, and when it reaches 30%, it's time to give us a call at 715-689-1032 to request a fill. Reliable service from your local cooperative. Burnett Dairy, your trusted propane partner.
If aches and pains are holding you back, Wellia Health is here to assist you. Our sports medicine team is dedicated to getting you back to your passions. With extensive experience and expertise, we specialize in managing concussions, a worry for both young athletes and adults. Whatever the injury, let's get you back in action with an appointment at Wellia Health. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or conveniently schedule through your MyChart account. Visit welliahealth.org for more information.
Ditch the shovel and wheelbarrow. A New Holland mini track loader lets you get more work done with ease. It's narrow by design, so you can easily get in and out of tight spots. Versatility is its calling card. The loader powers a wide range of attachments like augers and trenchers. Big operating capacity puts more jobs on your can-do list, making it perfect for residential construction and landscaping. Take a break from backbreaking work with a reliable mini track loader. See one today at Baraboo Implement in St. Croix Falls and Rice Lake.
Free college is possible at Pine Technical and Community College. Students of all ages may be eligible for a tuition and fee-free pathway to education thanks to the new North Star Promise Scholarship. If you're a resident of Minnesota and have a family-adjusted gross income of $80,000 or less, apply online today for free and join us in high-demand programs such as nursing, gunsmithing, machining, automated systems, cybersecurity, early childhood education, liberal arts, and more. Whether you're starting out or starting over, learn more at pine.edu.
Hey there, neighbors. Matt Winsan, CEO Burnett Dairy. Farmers are the people that wake up before the sun, who battle the elements, and tend to their crops and herds with a passion that runs deep in their veins. At this time, I would personally like to thank the farmers. From all of us at Burnett Dairy Cooperative to all of our incredible farmers, thank you. Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Real farms, real flavor.
Kettle River Pizza loves supporting all the local teams. And if your team is interested in fundraising, well, they've got you covered. Kettle River Pizza has years of experience in fundraising for local teams, organizations, and clubs, and they would like to help you too. With their experience and the fact that Kettle River Pizza is an easy sell, your fundraiser is bound to be a great success. Visit Kettle River Pizza online and click on their fundraising tab. Kettle River Pizza, a winner every time. Grab a few at your local convenience or grocery store for after the game.
Welcome back here on WCMP. Adam Hefty here, joined by Eli Kahlberg here on the Hones halftime show. Braham up 30-0 at this halftime show. The Hones halftime brought to you by Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. They'll fix you right. They'll fix you up right, from minor repairs to windshields and major collisions. Hones has been serving the area for over 44 years. Find them at honesauto.com. Braham up 30-0 over the East Central Eagles at the halftime break. A little local area, a lot of football being played in our WCMP KVEK listening area. Ogilvie is in McGregor. Mora is in Esco. Hermantown faces North Branch. North Branch is up at the half over the Hawks, 22-15. Cambridge Isani travels to Andover tonight. Malacca is at St. Cloud Apollo. Chisholm travels to, I don't know if it's Isle or Onamia, but Mille Lacs nonetheless. Princeton is in Wilmer. Rush City travels to Hinckley Finlayson tonight. Rush City up at the half, 22-6. And Chisago Lakes travels to Providence Academy. That Rush City team was the same team that beat this Braham squad by 3 scores at on the first week of this football season, but it looks like Braham has really improved, especially on the outside.
Yeah, I don't know much about what the Bombers did last year, simply because I wasn't here.
Right.
I'm obviously a new addition. But, man, as far as I know, they're improving, or they've improved in some sense. And, wow, they are doing really great tonight. The players that stand out to me are obviously Garrett Litke, and excuse me, Tyler Eklund, obviously. He has scored, how many touchdowns has it been?
He's played a role in all 4 touchdowns.
Played a role in all 4 touchdowns. Insane. But the player on the East Central side, the Eagles, the player that stands out to me the most is Rubio. Oh, shoot, I don't have the list with me.
Yeah, Bobby Rubio.
Bobby Rubio.
Yeah, he's been doing a good job. He's all over the field. He does play that middle linebacker role, and he does a lot of spying, and that's what put him in the position for that interception, where he was watching the screenplay develop, and he just grabbed the ball. He just knew where it was going and just took it. But yeah, being as I live in Braham, I do cover a lot of Braham sports, not just football, but a lot of their volleyball games as well. And Coach Sean Kunke is also the athletic director. You see that a lot in these small schools. So he sets me up in the gym, but he usually sits over there near my area, so I talk to him quite a bit there in between games and such. And I was talking to him about how this Braham team is very different from last year. How is he going to work this year? basically. There is talent, especially on the outside, but the offensive line and the defensive lines aren't as good as they were last year. They lost everybody on the starting line from last year, from that state tournament team. So how is he going to sort of change it up and basically have a completely different team? And he gave me some ideas of what he wanted to do, and it was a lot of movement. He likes to have Garrett Lidke move around in the pocket to kind of take some of that stress off the offensive line and shorten the field, cut the field basically in half. And with the speed that the Bombers have, they're able to really make quick cuts and get open, relatively easily. I'm using air quotes, but as a receiver's point of view, relatively easy. And that's been successful so far here tonight. They seem to be doing a lot better tonight than they were last week. We'll see if that continues on throughout the rest of the season. This is high school football, after all. You get a different team every week, much less every day.
Yes,
so
you do.
We'll see if this will continue, but there's a lot of game left here tonight as well. East Central has shown the ability to move the football on the offensive side, especially on the ground. So we'll see if they can continue that.
And I just want to butt in here. We had talked about Bobby Rubio earlier today. I was recently just informed that it's Bobby's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday.
So happy 18th birthday to Mr. Bobby Rubio. He is doing great tonight. I hope he has wonderful ice cream cake.
Yes, senior Bobby Rubio on his birthday, having a good go of it here tonight against the Bombers. The Bombers, however, hold a 30-0 lead at the halftime break. We'll be back with your second half here on WCMP after word from some of our sponsors.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique, specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owners agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ash Cove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Joe and the gang at Roddy Motors have your next pre-owned vehicle. Vehicles of all makes and models, and vehicles priced to move. Roddy Motors in Mora can also get you financed on site. Or, if you've got a vehicle to sell, Roddy offers consignment too. Yep, they'll help you sell your quality pre-owned vehicle. The two-time winner of the Reader's Choice Best Dealer in Kanabec County. That's what you call a repeat champ. When you need a quality vehicle, make your way to Roddy Motors in Mora or RoddyMotors.com. RODDY Motors.com.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's agency, Pine Insurance Agency at pineagency.us today.
Welcome back here on WCMP. Adam Hefty here with Eli Kahlberg. Braham up 30-0 over the East Central Eagles on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with 3 locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. Find out more at embracemn.com. East Central will start this second half, kicking off to the Bombers. It'll be Shu and Eklund back to receive this Kettle River Pizza kickoff. Braden Olson getting set to kick off. Kick is away, returnable. It'll go over the head of Shu, stays in bounds. Shu will pick it up at the 10, across the 20, across the 25, cuts it to the outside. He's trying to get to the 30. He will be tackled at the 26-yard line. His forward momentum carried him to the 27. And that is where Braham will start their first drive of the second half. It'll behoove East Central to get a stop on this possession. They're actually going to mark them at the 25. So it'll be 1st and 10. Lively halftime here in East Central. Capped off by the Cupid Shuffle.
Yeah, sorry, Adam. I wasn't speaking too much. I was doing the Cupid Shuffle. I have my priorities straight.
There you go.
Cupid Shuffle over work.
Ooh. 4 receivers out wide. Flags flying as Eric Duvernay, the right tackle, will be called for the false start. They'll move Braham back 5 yards to the 20.
That must feel good for East Central. I think. I'm not super confident in my abilities yet.
So I wonder if one official said one thing and one official said another. Because they both moved, but the East Central defense didn't cross the line of scrimmage. So it was just a false start. Litke takes a snap, hands it off to Longren. He cuts it up the middle of the field, gets a good gain, close to a first down. And they're going to give him the first down, a 15-yard run from David Longren.
In my opinion, the most satisfying part of football for me is not seeing a long Hail Mary getting caught. It's seeing one guy getting through the hole for just a few yards.
Yeah.
I think that's the most satisfying part of football for me.
Litke will hand it back off to Longren. He takes it to the right side, across midfield to the 45, 40, 35, 30. He breaks another tackle, tight ropes the sideline into the end zone. Touchdown Bombers. What a run by David Longren. A 65-yard run. Injury timeout on the field. We'll do the same. We'll be back here on WCMP after word from some of our sponsors.
Some things you just have to chalk up to good genetics. It's genetics that give cattle a competitive edge, and it's Case IH equipment that helps you get the most out of your livestock operation. Case IH has a bloodline with generations of innovation, and whether you're driving a Farmall, Maxim, or Puma, Case IH tractors get the job done. Stop by your local dealer and discover the full range of Case IH tractors and hay tools.
See Baraboo Implement in Rice Lake and St. Croix Falls.
Hey there, Matt Winsan, CEO of Burnett Dairy Cooperatives. Everybody knows that there are great places to play in northwest Wisconsin, but did you know there are great places to work too? At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we employ our local communities within 5 counties from our Grantsburg location. We offer competitive wages, 401k, profit sharing, and great benefits, and you will have the opportunity to grow within our herd. Lots of opportunities to grow. Come be a part of our herd. Visit BurnettDairy.com. Click on the Careers tab.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Hones Auto Body and Glass has 43 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are ICAR and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. Hones, they'll fix you up right.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever.
36-0 is the score after the run by David Longren. 2-point conversion is no good, but the damage is done, making the score 36-0. With 10:55 left to go in the third quarter. But the first touchdown without an Eklund on the end of it. So 36-0 is the score on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, their board-certified orthodontists are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Start today at EmbraceMN.com. So I wonder if that offensive line of the Bombers has been leaning on the Eagles' defensive line just a little bit too long, and it's tiring out the Eagles' defensive line because those were back-to-back big run plays by David Longren, 6'1", 170 freshman for the Bombers in the backfield. So Lidke will be kicking off for Braham. Kick is away. Returnable. It goes behind the Eagles. Picked up by Dornseif, and he is going to be tackled. First there was Lucas Shue at the 11-yard line. So that is where East Central will start their first drive of the second half. Ball at the 11. Braham up 36-0. Four receivers out wide. Nelson to the right of Carlin. Carlin will hand it off to Nelson. He'll get hit first by Barker. Decent gain, though, after the first hit. Gain of about 6 up to the 17. So it'll be second down. Four receivers out wide once again. Nelson to the right of Carlin. Bomber showing blitz. Handing it off to Nelson and tackled for no gain, making it third down. Under 10 minutes to play in the third quarter. Carlin bringing the play call into the huddle. Big third down for the Eagles. Olsen and Dornsife to the far side. Rubio and Buzo here to the near side. Buzo will get the pass. Breaks it. Does not break a tackle. Good tackle by number 3, Tucker Gould. It'll be 4th down. As Buzo was getting set to get an easy first down, but Gould got him by the ankles. 5'5", 115. That kid looks like I did when I was in high school.
Back when dirt was created.
That's why I'm up here. Two backs in the backfield. Pistol formation. East Central going for it. Down 36. Handing it off to Nelson and hit in the backfield. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And Braham will take over at the 20-yard line. So they are in the Roddy Motors red zone. Joe Rodemaker has a couple varsity football players and a varsity swimmer himself. So when you need a vehicle to cart your team to practices, camps, and games, stop by Roddy Motors in Mora and find what you're looking for.
Yeah, the car I picked up there, it was a silver PT Cruiser.
Ooh.
Yep, it's pretty sweet. Chick magnet.
4 receivers out wide for the Bombers. Handing it off to Tyler Eklund, off to the left side, across the 15, across the 10. Flag on the play. Two flags on the play. As it stands, it'll be a first down at the 5-yard line, but I don't know who it was on. I didn't see it, but I don't imagine it will be 1st and 10 at the 5. Holding on Braham. So it'll be 10 yards back. Can't be 1st and 10 at the 5. That would be 1st and goal. Just thinking about that now. Nonetheless, 1st and 20 at the East Central 30-yard line.
It's okay, Adam. We all make mistakes.
Yeah, my wife tells me all the time. 1st and 10. Ball at the 30. New quarterback out there is Isaac Eklund. 2 backs in the backfield with him. Handing it off to Bankson, and he is tackled quickly by number 27, Gavin Reichel. So it'll be 2nd down and 19. Four receivers out wide for Isaac Eklund, who has Longren to his left. He'll take the snap, hands it off to Longren. He'll get tackled after a gain of maybe 1 to the 28-yard line. 7:10 left to go here in this 3rd quarter.
3rd and pretty long.
3rd and forever. Bombers coached by Sean Kunke. East Central coached by Todd Lindstrom. It is going to be 3rd and long. 4 receivers out wide. Bankston in motion. He comes here to the near side. Eklund is tackled in the backfield by Reichel at the 35.
That was a great sack.
As Reichel snuffed that one out and got him in the backfield on the designed run.
That shows some really big skill from Reichel there.
4th down and long. Can't imagine they'll be going for it this far to go.
Well, you never know.
They are, in fact, going for it. What do I know? Eklund takes a snap, back to pass, throws it deep, has Shu, caught by Shu, breaks a tackle to the 5-yard line. It's going to be 1st down.
Wow.
Isaac Eklund.
Man, what do we know?
Yeah. Apparently not much. It'll be 1st and goal, not 1st and 10 at the 5-yard line this time. 5.5 left to go in the 3rd quarter. It'll be Bankston and Doble to the far side. I have Ethan Schroeder and Lucas Shu here to the near side. Eklund in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Longren. He cuts to his left, and he is tackled inside the 5 down to about the 2-yard line. "31-yard pass play on 4th down.
Bombers haven't been in this close of a situation in a while. I think for this whole game, they haven't ever been at the 2-yard line. Usually they just run it down the field.
Right. So it'll be 2nd down and goal. Ball at the 2. Eklund in the shotgun. Hands it off to Longren. Trying to get into the end zone. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Longren's 2nd of the night. The freshman from 2 yards out puts Braham up 42-0. So Braham going for 2. Eklund will keep it, and he will be tackled in the backfield by number 73, Jackson Grover.
You can tell that Eagles defense is just fired up. They want to get Eklund as quick as possible.
Absolutely. 42-0 is the Braham lead here with 4:25 left to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll be back here on WCMP after word from some of our sponsors.
Whoa! They've got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got savings like Jack's Pizza, 3 for $12, Red Bull 12-ounce, buy 2, get 1 free, Johnsonville Brats and Dogs, 2 for $4, any size fountain drink up to XL, 79 cents all day. Open 24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local Auto Owners agency, Pine Insurance Agency at pineagency.us today.
Dominic Dahl on the tackle on the return. Injury timeout. We'll actually do the same thing. We'll be back here on WCMP after word from some of our sponsors.
Whoa! They've got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got savings like Doritos and Lay's Mix and Match, buy 1, get 1 half off, Jack Link's Beef Jerky Variety, 2 for $10, Starbucks Pink in Paradise, buy 1, get 1 free, any Dr. Pepper, 3 for $5, Red Bull 12-ounce, buy 2, get 1 free. Open 24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
A Lennox air source heat pump is a high-efficiency air conditioning unit that can also heat your home or business during the spring and fall. It's more economical than heating with propane. Have Dale's Heating and Appliance install your Lennox air source heat pump. Ask Dale's how you can receive up to $1,000 in rebates for your air source heat pump system. And ductless mini splits also qualify for up to $1,000. Visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Welcome back here on WCMP. Adam Hefty here with Eli Kahlberg. Braham up 42-0 with 4:20 left to go in the third quarter. East Central with 2 receivers out wide. 2 backs in the backfield with Carlin. He'll hand it off to Rubio, and he is going to be tackled in the backfield by Dalton Bankston. Loss on the play of about 2.
That seemed like a tough hit.
So it'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Eagles. Two backs in the backfield with Carlin. Rubio to his left, Nelson to his right. 2 receivers out wide. Back to pass is Carlin. Throwing it. Caught. That is Olsen with a catch. He'll be tackled at the 37-yard line. But a 5-yard gain. Making it 3rd down and about 7. 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Two backs in the backfield with Carlin. 2 receivers out wide in the form of White and Olsen. Carlin in the pistol. He'll hand it off to Rubio. And he'll have close to a 1st down. It'll be 4th and about 1. It's going to be a long one, but the way that the Eagles have been running the football here tonight, it shouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah, it seems that Rubio's got a special talent for breaking through that line, at least in some semblance, either finding a hole or just taking the brunt of that defensive line.
The line has been doing some really good work here on the line for the Eagles. Moving this Braham line pretty well. So it'll be 4th down. Big play for the Eagles if they want to keep in this. Braham showing blitz. Olsen in motion. He'll come to the near side. He'll hand it off to Nelson. Nelson gets a 1st down across the 45 to about the 49-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They're going to mark him down at midfield.
It's a beautiful night out here on the Bruce Harding Field. Home of the Eagles, Finlayson, right off the Ascove exit.
We don't get many of these. Towards the end of the season, it's going to be mighty cold.
Yes, it is.
Or at least it'll feel that way. 30 degrees in November feels a whole lot different than 30 degrees in February.
I am not excited.
Rubio takes the handoff, cuts upfield, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle across the 40 to maybe the 39-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 40. 34 seconds left to go here in this third quarter.
See, that's really what I'm talking about. Rubio skipping across this defensive line trying to tackle him, but, man, he's quick. He's like a rabbit out there. He's jumping from side to side. He's getting there. And he's getting there quick.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball at the Bomber 40-yard line. This might be the last play of the third quarter.
Yeah, they've got about 5 seconds.
In the pistol. Carlin takes a snap, hands it off to Nelson, and he'll get hit across the 40. Short gain of about 2. So it'll be 2nd down and about 8 at the Bomber 38-yard line. And when we start the fourth quarter, we'll be back with that fourth quarter here on WCMP after word from some of our sponsors.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit KettleRiverPizza.com to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today.
Getting your vehicle repaired after an accident doesn't have to be stressful. Drop your vehicle at Hones Auto Body and they take care of the stress. From the estimate to easily working with your insurance, Hones will take care of minor dents, collision repair, glass replacement, and mechanical services. iCar and ASC certified technicians will get your vehicle fixed right. For a shop you can trust for collisions or everyday repairs, bring your vehicle to Hones Auto Body and Glass Mechanical in Mora or visit online at honesauto.com. That's HOHNS auto.com.
Rush City Auto invites you to come on in and check out their full lot of quality used vehicles. They got a car or truck for any size budget. Get your next vehicle from a local dealer with a great reputation. Rush City Auto wants to get you into a vehicle that you will love at a price you can afford. For more information, visit them online at rushcityauto.com and make sure you like Rush City Auto on Facebook to stay up to date with their inventory. Rush City Auto, quality used vehicles.
rushcityauto.com.
Welcome back here on WCMP. Adam Hefty here with Eli Kahlberg at the home of the East Central Eagles. Those Eagles are driving down 42-0 to the Braham Bombers as we start the fourth quarter. Carlin will take the snap, hand it up, or it's going to be a fake handoff and a toss play to Rubio. Rubio gets a good gain, a lot of blockers in front of him, inside the 20, down to about the 17-yard line. So East Central will have the ball inside the Roddy Motors red zone. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, look no further than Roddy Motors in Mora. Shop online at RODDYMotors.com. So it'll be 1st down and 10, ball at the 17-yard line. Since the Bombers are up 42 here in the fourth quarter, it's running time. So outside of a timeout and a score, the clock will just continue to run. So it'll be 3 receivers out wide for East Central. Just Nelson in the backfield with Carlin. Carlin in the pistol. Bomber showing blitz. Rubio in motion. They'll hand it off to Nelson, and he'll get a few out to the 14-yard line. Or they're going to mark him down at the 15. So a 2-yard gain on the play. We have White to the far side, Olsen here to the near side. Nelson and Rubio in the backfield with Carlin. Carlin in the pistol. Ball at the 15. Carlin takes a snap, hands it off to Rubio, up the middle of the field. He'll cut outside, has some room, and flag on the play. He'll get into the end zone as it stands, but that is likely going to be holding or a block in the back. It will be holding, so we'll bring this back.
still, no matter what, that was a great run by Rubio. He got into that initial blockage, and he said, "No, I'm not going to run my route." Or
good vision. He
good,
found,
good
found
instincts.
the open field to his left and cut it over there.
And that's exactly what you need in those running plays.
So it'll be second down and about 12. Ball at the 20-yard line. 9 minutes left to go. Braham up 42-0 over the East Central Eagles. 2 backs in the backfield with Carlin, Rubio, and Nelson. Back to pass is Carlin. Bombers trace back, trying to find a receiver. Intercept. No, they're going to say it was incomplete. Number 7, Howie Nelson, had a good beat on it, but it fell harmlessly to the turf. There's that Braham secondary. There wasn't just one gold helmet back there. There were about 3. It's like there's 8 secondary members of the Bombers right now. Braham playing a 4-3 defense. 2 backs in the backfield with Carlin. Carlin takes a snap. Back to pass. Play action pass. Up towards Olsen. Incomplete. Schroeder on the coverage. Olsen was the intended receiver. And it'll be 4th down and 12 with 7.5 left to go. Carlin bringing the play into the huddle. It'll be interesting to see what they call.
Yeah, I'd like to see how they gain some yardage and hopefully at least a first down.
Rubio here in the slot. They might use him. Back to pass is Carlin. Getting some pressure from the backside, and it is tipped out of there by number 14, Seth Olsen, and Braham will take over at the 20-yard line. .635 left to go. And Braham's going to ride it a lot here as we finish this one.
I got to say, that's a devastating call when Bobby Rubio had that running play into the end zone, but a flag was called. It would have been a great, it's Bobby Rubio's birthday today. It would have been a great birthday touchdown.
Yeah, a birthday present touchdown, yeah.
But, hey, he's having a good night. Should be proud.
Isaac Eklund back in there for the Bombers at quarterback. Handing it off, and tackled in the backfield was Dallas Jambritz. Loss on the play of about 3. So it'll be 2nd down and 13. Four receivers out wide. Eklund in the shotgun. Man in motion. Eklund will keep it. Cuts it to the outside. He has a lot of space in front of him. First down and more. Across midfield. Across the 40. Across the 30. And they're going to mark him out of bounds. We'll see where they mark him out. They're going to mark him out at the 25-yard line. So Tyler Eklund's twin brother on the big run there from the quarterback scramble.
Man, I bet the Eklund household is just, oh my gosh, probably eaten out of house and home.
Two backs in the backfield with Eklund. High snap. He'll hand it off. Up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Across the 20. Number 44, Ryder Olson on the carry. Braham in the Roddy Motors red zone. Roddy Motors is a 2-time Reader's Choice winner of Best Dealer in Kanabec County. That's a repeat champ. So it'll be 2nd down and 5. Ball at the 20. 4 minutes left to go. Schroeder and Slade Ribby out to the far side. Seth Olson here to the near side. Handing it off to Jambritz. Cuts up field. Close to a 1st down, but he's going to be just shy at about the 16-yard line. Both teams getting some of their subs in. 2 backs in the backfield with Eklund. Isaac Eklund loses the snap, and he'll just fall on it at the 30-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Ball at the 25-yard line, or 30-yard line, excuse me. It's going to be 4th and 15.
It's always tough. Either you lose grip of the ball, it's put up too high. It's always tough to lose a ball like that.
Here at night, sometimes there is some moisture on the grass.
Oh, yeah.
Last week we had a game in Braham, and there was a fog forming at parts of the field. So Braham going for it. New quarterback, Matthew Blumdahl back there. Jambritz in motion. So is Olson. Illegal formation. Oh, no, they're going to say a timeout called by Braham. We'll keep it here. So Braham winning 42-0. Likely going to win this one. But both teams have played well. Moving forward, it looks like these two teams have some wins that they are able to get. So we have Blumdahl in the shotgun with Ryder Olson back there. Pass going to Jambritz, and he will be hit shy of the 1st down with 1:41 left to play. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles after they take over on downs. East Central does have a formidable line, a very veteran line, as they were able to move the Braham defense very well, as East Central is going to be forced to take a timeout. We'll keep it here, but what are your overarching thoughts of this game here tonight?
Well, thank you for asking, Adam. Truthfully, I think obviously the Braham Bombers have done wonderfully. They've got great strategy. But personally, the East Central Eagles were the underdogs in this game, and I really think that they shined in this second half. With defensive plays and passing plays and all the stuff like that, they really were formidable, and they got down into that red zone just a few times more than when they did in the first half. However, Braham Bombers are not to be underestimated, and that is shown here tonight. Obviously, the Eklund brothers are doing great, and that should be the end of our timeout. Adam, any last thoughts?
Well, we'll finish this one. I'll give my final thoughts towards the end of the game. East Central in an I formation. Ball is loose. They're going to say his knee was down. So it's going to be second down and 10. It's a new quarterback for the Eagles is in. Dylan Slama, the sophomore, in at quarterback for the Eagles.
It's always good to see new names showing up in that last quarter just to get them some play time and stuff like that. But it's really, really fun when you see a name from one game maybe 2 years ago, and then they show up as this big old stud, and you're like, hey, I remember that guy.
Yeah, just getting some reps.
Yeah.
So Slama under center in the I formation. A little bit different of a formation. Two receivers out wide for him. Braham showing blitz from Olsen. Back to pass is Slama. Slama is just going to keep it, and he's going to be tackled for no gain. Team tackled by Ryder Olsen and Seth Olsen. It might have been 17, Matthew Blumdahl as well, there on that near side. 15 seconds left to go. We'll see if they run another play. Under center, Slama, and that'll do it for this one. Braham will defeat East Central 42-0 to improve to 1-2 on the season. East Central will fall to 0-3 on the season. We'll be back here on WCMP to wrap this one up after a word from some of our sponsors.
Sean here from Burnett Dairy Cooperative. We care about your comfort and safety. Regularly checking your propane gauge is critical, and when it reaches 30%, it's time to give us a call at 715-689-1032 to request a fill. Reliable service from your local cooperative. Burnett Dairy, your trusted propane partner.
If aches and pains are holding you back, Wellia Health is here to assist you. Our sports medicine team is dedicated to getting you back to your passions. With extensive experience and expertise, we specialize in managing concussions, a worry for both young athletes and adults. Whatever the injury, let's get you back in action with an appointment at Wellia Health. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or conveniently schedule through your MyChart account. Visit welliahealth.org for more information.
Welcome back here on WCMP. Adam Hefty here with Eli Kahlberg on the campus of East Central High School. Braham defeating the East Central Eagles 42-0 on the strength of 4 touchdowns from Tyler Eklund. First one being from 21 yards out, a touchdown reception from Lidke to Eklund. 2-point conversion was good, making the score 8-0. Then Eklund scored on the next defensive possession, a pick six. He took it all the way back. 2-point conversion was good, making the score 16-0. Then Lidke threw it to Eklund for a 3-yard touchdown pass. 2-point conversion was good there as well, making the score 24-0. Then a 31-yard pass play on the last play from scrimmage as we finished the first half. 2-point conversion was no good, making the score 30-0. Then as we started the second half, David Longren took over, 65-yard run. 2-point conversion was no good, making the score 36-0. And then Longren scored from 2 yards out, making the score 42-0 after the 2-point conversion was no good. I believe I have David Longren's 65-yard touchdown
I think
run
that's the most satisfying
here at the
part
beginning
of
of the second. Lidke will hand it back off to Longren. He cuts through. He takes it to the right side, across midfield to the 45, 40, 35, 30. He breaks another tackle, tight ropes the sideline into the end zone. Touchdown Bombers. Showing some great agility down the sideline as he avoided a couple tackles. I forgot about that part as I was naming it off, but he really showed some great agility, not just the power, but a 6'1", 170 freshman there in the backfield. He's only going to get better. But that is how we ended this one. Braham winning 42-0 to improve to 1-2 on the season. I think both squads, you asked me earlier about my overarching thoughts on this one. I think both squads came away from this one a better team. Braham's coming closer and closer to finding out who they are. Just completely overhauling what you're going to be doing as a football team. It really takes a strain on a football team. And it takes them a couple weeks to kind of adjust to it. And I think Braham is doing just that. They might not be as good as they were last year going to the state tournament. They were a great team, great veteran team last year, especially on the lines, which is very important. But they're a different team this year, and they're better in some ways. And East Central, on the other hand, you mentioned Rubio, but also Nelson there in the backfield did a lot of work. And I think a lot of that can be thanks to the offensive line of East Central making those holes giant, where some of them you could ride a truck through. So East Central is a much better team than this 42-0 score would assume. They're getting better. They're going to find some wins down the line. Next up for them will be at Southridge next week. Braham will be in Barnum to face the other Bombers. So what'd you think? Your first one on the your second football game on the call. What'd you think of this one?
Second football in the game. Man, it was fun. I had a lot of fun out here tonight, Adam. I think, like you said, both teams came out of here being better teams. One thing I want to just punch out here, a lot of the time, us as broadcasters, we tend to focus, and us as fans, we tend to focus on the big playmakers. I really, really want to give a big shout out to both offensive lines, defensive lines on both teams tonight. They did great. And like you said, making massive holes that allow big plays to happen. And I think that's understated in a lot of games. So that's just something I'd like to throw out there. But, man, Bruce Harding Field, it's been good to me.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always been good to me. It's with the staff here at East Central High School, they've been great here over the years. Here in my 16th year on the call, but yeah, Braham coming away with the victory here, 42-0. Thank you to all of the sponsors for jumping on board. Without them, this would not be possible. Thank you to all of you watching us on YouTube or listening to us on WCMP. Without you guys, this would not be possible. Up next for East Central, they'll be in Southridge next week. Braham will be traveling to Barnum. If you want to know where we will be next on our WCMP family of networks, find us at WCMPradio.com. Look under the sports tab, and the broadcast schedule will be there for you to peruse at your own convenience. Eli, thanks for joining me out here.
Thank you so much for having me, Adam.
All right, so wrapping things up from here in East Central, Braham defeating the East Central Eagles 42-0 to improve to 1-2 on the season. Thank you for joining us. Have a good night, everybody.
WCMP Sports, local sports action, the play-by-play call. It's good! Interviews with local coaches and athletes.
It's such a small sample size. That's only 4 games into the season.
Community engagement.
I remember the young man who never likes to talk in class, so it's incredible what you became on the radio, and you do an incredible job.
The games, the interviews, the schedules. Find them online at WCMPradio.com or on the WCMP mobile app.